It was here in the town of Kapyong, outside the South Korean capital, that Australian diggers fought one of their most pivotal battles.
They basically fought so tenaciously that they helped blunt an entire Chinese division from breaking through and reaching Seoul and capturing Seoul. So it's a remarkable feat.
Today, the Australian troops who had held back a Chinese army 5 times their size were remembered by a grateful nation.
I appreciate the Australian veterans' participation and devotion for our country.
We will remember them.
In Canberra, veterans who watched the ceremony live were thanked for their courage. The Korean War is often described as the forgotten war, coming just after World War II and before the longer and more controversial Vietnam conflict. But today, these diggers took centre stage.
The conditions that the Australian forces faced in Korea hadn't been faced by Australian military forces before. We got there, and what were we greeted with? Frozen rivers, frozen water, frozen everything. And it was bitterly cold, bitterly cold.
The Battle of Kapyong may have halted the Chinese advance on Seoul, but South Korea never achieved outright victory. The war isn't actually over, there's just a ceasefire. The country is currently divided between a communist north and a democratic south, and there are still Australian troops stationed here in order to keep the peace.
It remains one which is flammable and one which is only held in this peaceful check by the actions and strong resolve of nations, of the United Nations Command and the military and government of the Republic of Korea.
As the years pass, fewer veterans remain, but Koreans know the price they paid for the peace the peninsula currently enjoys. Carrington Clark, ABC News, Kapyong.